All I can say is, wow. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Daily Update, and what a day. The election was not a huge surprise. I think that it was not a red wave, but I think that the red did better than expected. I expected a little bit of a rally, but I did expect the rally to fail. And of course, it was one of these, what we call a grinder or a creeper rally. And it just kept going up. It never really stopped going higher. There was really no attempts to take any profits, just money pouring in. Now, I will look at it from this perspective. The markets are on very, very light volume. Now, again, excuse me, we'll see where that comes from. But if the volume maintains and we continue to grind, then maybe the bottoms are in. I don't think so. But again, I'm not going to get in the way of this freight train either. I think there's certain times you have to be patient enough. And as we've talked about here before, sometimes you fish, sometimes you cut bait. I think right now in the equities, you have to cut bait. We need to have a reason to get back involved. And a lot of these signals that I use and a lot of the algorithms are now turning to the bullish side of the equation. Again, we're in this wide sweeping consolidation pattern, which sometimes you just have to sit it out. Okay, either you can try to chase it up or you sit it out. I'm going to choose to sit it out and watch. I don't see any reason to get in front of it, but I don't see any reason to get on top of it either. So we're going to watch it. I mean, again, the markets were up huge today. The Dow's up almost 500. NASDAQ was up 2%, 2.5%. The S&P was up. The Russell was up. It was basically just a victory party across the board. Now, volume was extremely light. Now, the volume looks heavier than it was, but a lot of that volume came in last night when they were trying to sell it first before. So we'll see how it plays out. Again, I'm going to choose to observe here. I don't see a lot to do in this space. Gold was pretty strange. It was up about $10 and it only closed up about 2. Oil, another huge build, but it did hold, around that 61 level. I wouldn't be surprised to see the oil back up to, maybe 64 before it makes its next move down to our next target of 58. So again, we think oil is going a lot lower. There's a lot of reasons to believe it's going a lot lower. So we have now a market that is just kind of churning. We're waiting for the Fed tomorrow. Now they're not expected to do anything. Knowing their history, they could make a key mistake. And I think the more important thing will be the verbiage that they're using. And I think we saw something interesting this afternoon. The bonds were higher all day, and then late in the day they didn't collapse. They sold off and they closed in negative territory, indicating rates are going to go higher. So we've got a lot of things that don't look right, they don't smell right. But again, we're not going to try to outsmart the market here. I think you've just got to sit back and watch. Grains have the USDA report tomorrow at 11 o'clock Central. They haven't really not traded the last couple of days. I mean, it's been basically on no volume. And I didn't like the specific close, a little bit of a sell-off at the close. But again, we're still buyers of grains. We think commodities are the place to be. Meats, kind of mixed today. Feeders a little bit lower. Fats a little bit higher. Hogs had a little bit of a rally off of that, down limit yesterday. So we're going to continue again. We still are buyers in agricultural products pretty much across the board. We're still looking for an opportunity to sell equities right now, and that's as a trade. Again, remember, we do own equities long-term, and we're hedged against those. So remember, there's a difference between trading and investing. And of course, the cryptocurrencies maintain their soft strength. They're not going straight up. They're not getting goofy, but they've been holding up extremely well throughout all these markets. So again, my advice is to sit back, observe, relax. Again, if you're hedged, it doesn't matter. And if you're not hedged, I would not be jumping in here with fresh new money. I would let these markets settle off a little bit, because either way, if the bottoms are in, there's still going to be some selling to come in to give you a better opportunity to buy. That's the way I see it. This is Todd Bubba Horwitz, Bubba's Daily Update. Remember our high school program. If you'd like to help us out, go to Patreon, patreon.com/Bubba Trading. That's patreon.com/Bubba Trading. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Thursday with Bubba's Daily Update after the Federal Reserve reports. Have a great day, everybody. Bubba's Daily Update. We'll see you later.